Okay, good day. From the previous lesson, you have learned how to determine the mean of discrete probability distribution by following these three steps. Okay, that is in relation with our formula of the mean of the probability distribution, which is the summation of the products of the random variable x and its corresponding probability. Remember, we use mu for as a symbol for the mean of the probability distribution. Today, uh, we have lesson number 4, and this is computing the variance of a discrete probability distribution. This lesson number 4 consists of the following lesson objectives. Number 1, at the end of the lesson, you're expected to illustrate and calculate the variance of a discrete random variable. 2, you will be able to interpret the variance of a discrete random variable. And lastly, you will be able to solve problems involving variance of probability distributions. Okay, and the formula for the variance and standard deviation of a discrete probability distribution is this one. Thus, is sigma squared, that is for the population variance, equal to the summation of the square of the difference of the value of the random variable x and the mean of the probability distribution times the product of its corresponding probability of the random variable x. For the standard deviation, all we have to do is to get the square root of the sigma squared. So that is already the standard deviation of a discrete probability distribution, where x is the value of the random variable x. We have the probability of the random variable x for p of x, and the mu is the mean of the probability distribution. We have two ways to solve for the variance and standard deviation. We have the first step, actually the first method using this formula, and we have the alternative procedure in finding for the variance standard deviation of a discrete probability distribution. I'm going to give you examples, two or three examples using these two methods. For the first method, we have 5 steps to be followed. This is in relation with the formula that I have presented to you in the previous slide. We have the first step is find the mean of the probability distribution. Second is to subtract the mean from each value of the random variable x. Step number 3, square the results obtained in step 2. Number 4 step is multiply the results step 3 by the corresponding probability. And lastly, we're going to get the sum of the results obtained in step 4. Ito yon in relation to sa formula na present ko sa inyo sa previous slide. We have alternative procedure in finding the variance standard deviation of a probability distribution. Mas konti steps na to. So step number 1, find the mean of the probability distribution. 2, multiply the square of the value of the random variable x by its corresponding probability. Number 3, get the sum of the results obtained in step 2. And lastly, subtract the mean from the results obtained in step 3. Okay, so I'm going to give you examples using these two procedures. Okay, so thank you.